In this video, you will learn two important things to measure the capacity of communication media. You have two important terminologies called bandwidth and data transfer rate. It is one of the commonly asked questions in theory part of networks. First, bandwidth is the amount of data that can be transferred from one point to another. So it is the measure of the range of frequencies. For example, what is the actual capacity of data transfer of a device? That is called as bandwidth. So in digital systems, bandwidth is measured in the data speed is measured in the form of bits or bytes per second. In analog systems, the bandwidth is measured between the terms of difference, the difference between highest frequency and the lowest frequency. It is expressed in the form of hertz. So you would have seen this hertz, megahertz, kilohertz and all that, right? So this is called bandwidth. Bandwidth is the actual capacity of transfer, data transfer. What is data transfer rate? It is the amount of data that is transformed from one place to another at a given time. So how is data transfer rate measured? It's like megabits or megabytes, kilobits or kilobytes, like that. Now then, what is the difference between this bandwidth and data transfer rate? Suppose you're fixing an ISP, you're giving a new internet connection. What is the bandwidth that is promised by your ISP? Suppose they say 100 Mbps per second. That is the promised bandwidth, which is the actual capacity of your communication network. Okay, but at one point of time, suppose your internet speed is very low, we go and measure the internet speed rate. In that case, at that point of time, at the given point of time, what is the transfer that is actually happening? That is called as data transfer rate. At one particular point now, what is the transfer rate that is actually happening? That is called data transfer rate. Hope you understood the difference. And we have few terms that describe the transfer. You have BPS given in two different ways. So you look at this carefully. This is small b PS. This is capital B. Whenever you find the letter small b with per second, you can term that as bits. Small b stands for bits. Capital B stands for bytes. So this is bits per second. This is bytes per second. So follow the same. K followed by small b stands for kilobits, whereas K followed by capital B is kilobytes. The same thing happens for kilo, mega, giga, tera, followed by small b stands for bits, capital B stands for bytes. So you may be asked to write the expansion, that is the full form of any one of these. So learn this before you go for the board exam. Thank you.